classic combo, right?
Okay, it should be here.
Aiming had an exceptional game, even though he obviously got bullied. This is the safer pick, and one that I don't mind as much.
Alright, so a lot of teams, what I've noticed so far in LCK, is a lot of people prioritize Aphelios. So they first picked Lee Sin, right? They first picked Lee Sin. They pick Aphelios, Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao also one of the more OP champions. Jinx also one of the more OP champions. So these are definitely priority picks that you have right now. Lee Sin, Jinx, and Aphelios, Xin Zhao.
Gonna be a Kench, isn't it? I feel like it's.
Timothy Kenshin.
I want to see Fresh, but it's probably Kench.
Yeah, just pick LeBlanc again. I feel like Faker's gonna be good on that into pretty much anything.
Okay, they picked Thresh.
He exists. Welcome back, Thresh. It's been a while, buddy.
Okay, so second ban phase. They're going to be banning mid laners here. Mid laner and top laners. So we got the LeBlanc ban out. Okay, they banned Jace. Jace has been really strong overall in top lane. Been kind of dominating the scene. Tryndamere mid lane. Actually, Tryndamere top lane, I'm pretty sure, has been kind of terrorizing pro play.
And might just be another Graves pick here for the side of Zayu. Actually will go.
Graves banned for top.
So now you look Gwen.
Oh wow, okay, so this is perfect. They picked top laner here. Like they can play like let's say for example, they can go a like a little bit more passive top laner that can just kind of farm up and play safe. And then you can last pick your mid laner here. That is something that's possible.
Because Jace is back.
Okay.
Ahri is also possible because she's pretty safe.
Ahri is coming to the rift once again.
Oh man.
Welcome back.
When was the last time you played Ahri in LCK?
That's a throwback.
That's crazy.
Very excited to see that happen. And much more exciting, a blind pick Ahri over the expected Gwen. Lock in here. And now is it going to be top?
So let's talk about Orianna and Ahri matchup. Orianna versus Ahri. Orianna has a little bit more control towards mid to late game because of her scaling. Now, Ahri can definitely trade back now because of her new W. Her new W does quite a bit of damage, alongside with Charm being pretty aggressive. Q also does more damage with more AP scaling, so overall her trade potential as Ahri is pretty good early to mid game. Once Ahri hits level 6, Orianna basically has to burn Flash or dodge Charm. Because if you don't, you're going to die. Alright, so that's how the matchup works. If Orianna is able to scale beyond Xin Zhao Ahri, Orianna can win the mid to late game. However, in more like competitive environments, you can definitely set it up so that Ahri gets ahead. That is a possibility.
I like the Gwen pick away a lot.
Yeah, I mean, with what's banned already, it's easily blindable. Gwen, very strong. Very top, I guess.
Gwen top versus Jax.
If KT sticks with this,
okay. The biggest thing too is in competitive, mid lane takes teleport. Not too often will they take cleanse as much, unless you're playing against like Zoe. Sometimes they will take ignite, but for the most part, Orianna will not take cleanse for just this matchup. All right, this gives Ahri the opportunity to shut down her mid game. Okay, let's go fast forward a little bit.
Just get there and win seems.
I want to see what he actually ran for runes. It shows, right?
Just get that.
I've been seeing a lot of Ahri's run Dematerializer.
Win seems easy enough.
Why enchanters aren't played in pro play? Because you play to scale, and generally you can't make any plays around your jungle. If your jungle is weak, you are gonna lose the game.
Don't worry about the early game; it's fine because it's the LCK.
This is why people play more proactive champions.
I'm not really sure how to feel about Orianna currently.
Yeah,
it's got a win rate that's pretty decent. As Arya decides,
what?
Okay, I'm gonna go
what is
for
going
a ward,
on?
And he has to flash.
Ooh.
So not only do you have a chance to gank every single lane.
Okay.
But now
runes right here. Okay, he goes Time Warp Dematerializer. These are standard. Zombie Ward is preference. Slightly better in pro play because you can spot people out after you clear. Taste of Blood. Please stop running cheap shot. I swear to God, if I see another Ahri guide say run cheap shot, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, stop running cheap shot. All right, take Taste of Blood. Ultimate Hunter is also really good.
There's an Orianna with no flash
these are preference.
against an Ahri with flash. We'll see how
this gives you a little bit more
Ahri
wave
has
clear.
to play
And
to survive.
well, good luck
Yeah.
is all I can say on that one, because
No Ahri, no Ahri skin.
Really
Faker
bad
doesn't play with
Ona
skins.
Can find a punish. Now, I would love for Faker to try and manipulate the wave to be able to actually set up for Ona.
Okay.
The wave
So let's
setting
see
up for
how
the
the
shot
laning
so you
phase
get a
goes.
bounce, do against that, and I wonder.
Considering his mana, I think he went W.
How Aria's going to deal with this? Because if T1 wants to punish that,
Yeah,
window,
he
they
went
definitely
W start.
can. Faker.
He gets level
great
2
win
here.
rate from the
Q.
Ahri. Hasn't
Q
played
trade.
with
Q
that
trade.
many games,
Nice.
and I
He
think
just
that
barely
the
misses the Q.
Games that we saw of Ahri thus far within the LCK and all challengers have not really given us a conclusive opinion on this.
Faker Ahri's win rate is 7.27 and 4.9 KD.
This champion actually really strong, right?
Misses the
Exclusive
Q for the
slash
electric Q, but that's okay.
We just don't know.
He
Jury's still
pressures
out.
on
It's not a
minion.
corky
Good,
where
good.
we're like, yes, this champion is super broken, please. I get rid of it. Get it out. And we have seen the volatility that she introduces into later stages of the game where...
Nice, using W to
can be
last hit.
exceptionally
Chat,
strong to
just
broken,
like this.
please.
Look, let me
get
show
rid
you.
of it. Get it out.
Let me actually bring up my pen here. Let's talk about this. This is very important because a lot of people don't do this. Your W is only 25 mana at every single rank, right? It's 25 mana at every single rank. So let's see what Faker does here.
And we have seen the volatility that she...
Okay, you see Orianna is actually pressuring this like trade. You see he's posturing for this trade right here.
Introduces into later stage.
Right? So this is why Faker actually presses W, and this minion actually executes, or this W actually executes this minion, because what is W passive? When any minion is below 20%, so let's say it is below 20% minion HP, your W will deal 200% damage. All right? So it's basically, think about it as an empowered auto attack. All right? This can work up to three different minions. So if this one's low, and then this one's low, you can execute all three as long as they're below 20%. All right, so keep that in mind. This also gives you 40% movement speed. All right, so W gives you 40% movement speed. Why is this good? Because if you're auto attacking, you're standing still, right? You're standing still, so you're gonna take this free trade from Orianna. You do not want to take this trade right here, right? You don't want to auto attack and then get traded for QW for free. That makes absolutely no sense. So Faker decides to press W here and execute this minion safely. All right. So do this in your games. If you ever watch my games, I also do this, like, to play a little bit safer, things like that. Okay.
The game where
Just like that.
Can be exceptionally strong. I think that the Ahri and
it's
Lee
only
combos
25
from
mana
one
as well.
goes a really long way back, and it kind of felt similar to what now is the Lee and the LeBlanc, right? Where you hit a single skill shot and it all just chains into each other very nicely. As outside
Right, look
of
at this
the
cannon.
lane,
You could just
as I
W this
said
cannon
earlier,
too.
I think that Gideon is going to have to do his best job.
Q's
to
this
track
wave.
Owner,
Q this wave.
keep his team alive. Like
He
this
Q's the
time,
wave,
and
thins
from
out the wave a
alive.
little bit.
Really good.
Yeah, it's
Now he's gonna dematerialize
kind
her
of
soon. The range creeps.
interesting. I mean,
He's probably
Faker
gonna do
is
this
in a
one.
very safe place in
This
the
one right
lane.
here.
He's not necessarily pushing it in at this moment in time, but the bottom lane timing definitely very good for him to get on the map. As
He's
you
waiting for it
mentioned,
to
you know,
push
you
towards
kinda
his
have
side.
to show some focus around this lane with the Orianna with no flash. I think that's a bit of what they're doing. Gideon also around this area, seeing if he can get a little bit of damage, you know, just to help out Arya without his summoner.
Ooh, wave is pushing. It's going to be a really good ganking opportunity.
Counter-strike.
Rascal only has Ignite.
Okay, they're
Lands
going
it.
for it. He's in the mist as jumping in here is Owner. The knockup comes in, and first blood will be handed over to Owner on the Xin Zhao.
I think they wanted to give that one to Zeus.
Ooh,
but not
nice
quite able
trade.
to,
Look
as
at that.
Rascal was getting
Look
through
how
it,
much
so they
damage
don't
that
wanna get
did.
The risk of getting ignited, taking it.
Blood will be handed over to Owner on the Xin Zhao.
I think they
Starts at 580.
wanted
He gets hit by Charm. He started a little bit low or higher than 580.
that one to Zeus, but not quite.
Oh my god, he did like He did 300 something damage, 350 damage. No, 450 damage. Faker did 450 damage with that full combo.
Able to, as Rascal was getting towards the turret, don't want to get the
Really
risk
good.
of getting ignited, taking another shot, but you'll still take it. Now teleport gonna have to
Faker
be
wants
used,
to reset as soon as possible.
as both top laners do.
He's out of mana.
Hook, but I don't think it's gonna lead to too much because it is Leona after all. She doesn't really care as much, but nice timing there from Owner.
As you can see, Faker's walking back and recalling.
Look for a collapse when Rascal has a shoving wave.
Early Ahri trades aren't bad if you charm. Yes, if you land charm, it's pretty good.
Look at that flash time on Arya. So far, he survived and might be able to actually get away with it.
Yep.
Okay, so he recalls because he has
should be
TP.
fine, I would imagine from here.
Orianna
on
matches
out,
with TP
but,
as
We'll
well.
have to wait and see for Faker's level 6 timing. He might even be able to push Arya out of the lane alone, right? Just because of that pressure.
He's actually recalling again.
The Spirit Rush. We'll have to wait and see how that does go. He's getting in there for the camp.
If you look at mid lane,
Gotta be careful.
Faker pushed out the wave, recalled
I like
again
that focus
because
on the top side because we talked about Orianna without flash, but Gwen doesn't have flash.
I'm pretty sure because of
even though
resources.
she is
So
immune.
let's go
Push
back. Yeah, look
Arya
at his
out of the
resources
lane
right here.
alone,
He got
right?
out
Just
traded, no
because of
mana
that
as well.
pressure at
So
this
after
point.
he TP'd,
Of getting ignited, taking because it
so after he
He
TP'd,
might even be able to for the camp. But
than the previous.
still, Faker does have to flash for it. Follow. We talked
Actually,
about
TP's
Orianna
here.
without flash, but Gwen doesn't have flash either.
oh, Orianna
She is
TP'd first.
immune.
Okay, so he didn't TP. Sorry, I
But very standard. No ghost either.
misread
on
the
Rascal.
information.
Just get the job done. This is basically what we expected.
Oh,
Matchup that is a lot
let's
more
see what happens here.
volatile, than the previous one that we saw, where Zeus was able to.
Watching Faker's Ahri is always such a treat. Nice,
Well,
flash E.
This is basically what we
Okay.
expected. The charm is going to miss, and it will
This
be
is the
kill.
charm, gets
Faker
the
does
auto
have to
attack.
flash for it,
Nice.
follow-up
This
hook
is so good.
onto-
Okay. He dematerializes this cannon. This is also what I really like to do. If you need to push in the wave, you can always dematerialize your cannon, and then you can demat the rest of the range creeps as well.
Gideon, but not the cleanest, but it doesn't matter because they got the job done.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you have to trade some flashes to get that kill,
Nice,
that's still
nice.
really, really big. Actually, utilizing the
Well played.
punish.
Does he get a plate here?
On
Faker
the
probably gets a plate, huh?
play that Arya made on level 1.
He's staying.
Nicely done. Getting Faker ahead a little bit early on.
Nice.
is a
He gets
great
one kill,
call.
gets the plate as well. Huge.
As I was saying
Oh
before,
my
this
god,
happened,
look at the
something we can
damage.
talk about a little, and,
It's so good.
It's that
Alright,
Zeus got a
he just
counter
clears and
pick
then
up, still
recalls.
20 says behind despite
Yeah,
the
he
gank,
could just
but
press Q on the
I
minion
do
wave.
think that the attention paid by Owner is very, very relevant because this is not the type of matchup where you can fall behind. This is not a whole break of Graves.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Just walking into it here.
Whoa.
Sorry. Gotta be careful. Big engage on the bottom side from a life, it looks like. Bunch of damage on the carry.
Nice
with a
hook.
Follow up onto the bottom
Ooh,
side.
couldn't dodge
Carrier
the
will go
W.
down. Nice zap here from aiming, but the fact that they're able to trade one back is very nice for the T1 bot lane.
Ooh, might be a window here. Aiming is shoving. Faker has the ultimate available. I don't think this is going to end well for Aiming.
Oh, man. Yeah, aiming way overstayed here. He has cleanse and
Look at
flash,
that.
but it just doesn't matter. The damage is there.
Look at that. Like, chat, this is
Faker
how you
has
should
the
play.
ultimate
Look at this.
available. I
Look
don't
at the
think
way
this is
he
gonna end
plays.
well for Aiming.
Oh, man.
He ulti Ws. Alright? And this is where I see most people make mistakes. After you ulti W, people throw out their charm too quickly. Okay? Don't throw out your charm immediately. You don't have to. Look at how he plays.
Yeah.
Alright? He just auto attacks. And then he presses Q. Why does he press Q? Because a lot of the times, people will panic and flash. So this is why you press Q, just like this. Alright? And then you wait for them to see where they walk. Look at this. You wait for them to see how they walk.
Way
Okay?
overstayed here.
He's walking like this. I'm going to ulti down like this. It's just that easy. Alright? And then you can save charm. And how are they going to dodge this? How are they ever going to dodge charm? They don't. You don't dodge charm. Alright? Even if they flash it, they're still dead.
Does
that make sense?
It just doesn't matter. The
Perfect.
damage is there.
Perfect Ahri
And
play.
That's going to be a kill. Handed
All right, push the
over
wave.
to Gumeyusi.
Yep, push the wave, reset.
And this is something that
Perfect.
Literally
Literally perfect play by Faker. Alright, that's all you got to do as Ahri.
To get a little bit greedy as just beautiful timing.
You love to
here.
see it.
The fact
Unfortunately,
that
he misses the
uses
charm.
his flash here,
But he
does
still
mean
gets the
that, of
kill.
course, he's going to get taken down later, but exactly what you want to see, right?
Did he have to
Wonderful
burn flash
timing
there?
here. The fact that Carrier uses his flash here.
He didn't have to. He actually spaced a little further than he needed to. Yeah, yeah. If he just spaced, like, instead of walking back like this, if he just spaced for another auto attack, he would have gotten the kill onto Orianna.
Does mean that, of course, he's going to get taken down later, but
he could have done that because Orianna might have had flash.
What you want to see, right? When the timer
right?
is down, try and use it as much as you can.
If Orianna had flash there, then it's better to bait out their flash, get out of range, and then auto attack flash the last kill. So overall, still pretty good play.
A little bit of a look. What happened here was Hex Flash. Actually,
Orianna's gonna die again.
The hook comes down. And Keria are trying to kill this Orianna. They will get the job done. Keria.
Yeah, this is the worst feeling as Orianna. You get ganked. You have no flash, and now you just get ganked on repeat.
What a shocker! Keria's really good at fresh. Wow, I know. What a
wait, which champion?
What an unorthodox and surprising.
What's his name again? Fresh. Yeah.
Don't say fresh. Come on.
I said fresh.
It didn't sound like it, Valdez.
I'm sorry, I messed up. But I meant Thresh, of course. I'm just
okay,
happy to
Faker is
see
trying to match.
The LCK.
I think
yeah, Faker is matching.
Hey, he's not having a great time up here, actually. He is trying to get on top of Rascal here. The flash comes down.
Nice Lee Sin flash Q.
Up, but he decides,
problem with roaming here is that Faker didn't have ulti. He doesn't have flash. There's no way for him to follow up. He's over the wall. He could take Blast Plant, but he's a little bit too far.
Lee Sin with this kick available is still too much. I'm just going to have to give that one up.
Okay, he walks back to mid lane.
We talked about it at the top of the day. Rascal
chat, also another thing. One thing to keep in mind is if you're playing Ahri and you roam to a different lane, if your ulti cooldown is on 15 seconds cooldown, that's generally how long it takes from walk to mid lane to another lane. I also time it based on like having tier 2 boots. So if you have boots and you walk to another lane, your ulti is on like a 15 to 20 second cooldown, your ulti will be up by the time you get there. All right, just keep that in mind.
Main pressure point available here for KT. And I think the previous game, yeah, Zeus ran into the base, ignoring
Faker ulti's up again.
But I don't think that the game was really indicative. However, in this scenario, is straight up just getting trounced.
Keria doesn't take the ward.
By Rascal.
Oh, he's rotating for Herald.
Yeah,
he's rotating for Herald.
That is feeling great as...
Oh, the kick.
Nice.
But the smite goes the way of Owner. We've seen that kick away and smite win from Lee Sins all the time.
Okay, Gumayusi.
It did not happen.
Soloing Dragon.
Just soloing Mountain Drake as this is happening. T1 are getting really everything.
Chat, look at this. Faker used Dematerializer on one of the range creeps, I'm pretty sure. Yo, Kaio, how you doing? Hello, good morning. So Faker used one of the Dematerializers on range creeps. He used the rest on 2 cannon minions, if you look right here.
All the time, but come on.
He used it for wave clear.
Is just soloing
right here.
Mountain.
He just cleared it right there. You can see the animation. So in your games, you can also clear cannon minions, right? It's good for clearing just, cannon minions, safe clear, things like that.
As this is happening, T1 are getting really everything.
I really like this Kindle Gem purchase, right? You see how I always build tier 2 boots as well, right? And this Kindle Gem purchase, I think it's one of the most cost-effective items in the game. Holy sh...
For 69.
Yo, thank you for the 36 buckaroos for 69. Wait, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Currently, we are doing a Faker review. I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. So I'm not, reading chat as much, guys. But I will get back to you. I promise.
T1 are really wanting...
yeah, this right here, 20 ability haste from boots only, and then Kindle Gem gives you another 10.
It looked like a moment like it might happen after
ability haste early game, low ability haste, is very, very valuable. So 30 ability haste is more valuable than getting the extra 30 when you're at 60 ability haste, because the way the scaling works for ability haste now.
But clearly didn't. And with how this game has been going, yes, I think Rascal has been doing an exceptional job on
the lower levels of ability haste is more valuable than later levels of ability haste.
Yeah, this is a rewatch of what happened down on the bottom side. Keria just...
Oh, this is just bot lane fight. Oh, no.
As it is just
no.
No more replays, please.
That was the previous one where he died.
Too much action. Zeus is trading
like that. There are T1, especially considering that.
So right here,
Sitting on 3
Look how much
Elliot.
pressure.
That doesn't end.
Oh, he goes.
Looking for it here. The
Dude,
point blank charm
Faker
is gonna be
is-
enough. Faker sets it up.
Dude, I just love
Considering
watching
that
Faker play.
Yushi
Look at this.
Sitting on 3-0.
He's just
Elliot.
fucking fearless, man. He's so fearless. I love it. He just goes in. Ulti W. Look, Ulti W. This is what I do all the time as well.
That doesn't end well.
All right, and look how close he gets to tower. Look how close he gets. He gets so close. All right, I don't see any other pro player play like this.
Looking for
And
it
he
here.
goes for the charm, lands the
point
charm.
blank charm is gonna be enough. Faker sets
Beautiful,
it up
gets out.
beautifully, and once again, his team is right there. We talked about it before. I mean, Arya's just not gonna have a fun time in this game, and the flash loss at level 1
Yep.
is just making it worse.
And I love the play from T1. They're playing so well around the...
See, if you don't have cleanse as Orianna, I'm telling you, mid game. We talked about this earlier. Mid game, Orianna can lose to Ahri because you have to burn flash to dodge your charm. But if you don't have flash, you essentially just win. Oh wow, red buff.
Feels like 200 years ago that happened. Get it? Because Aphelios is really strong.
I was trying to ignore it. I'm now
I was
also,
trying to ignore it, yeah, okay.
Still, I think fans, or rather the jury's still out on Ahri, although this is obviously a very, very convincing game thus far. I do know that Orianna is not the play. I feel like you need something that can dodge charms, maybe?
Exactly, yeah. He just said it. You need something that can dodge charms. So this is why you need to W before she engages, or trap her in with ulti under tower.
Or mitigate the dashes. We saw Vega hover. Do you feel like
I think
that?
Veigar would've
Yeah,
been
Vega would have been. I think Vex is a possibility as well.
Yeah, we got a fight down here, up here on the top side as Rascal will go down. Zeus just gonna kill him under the turret. And this time, Rascal getting a little bit overeager. Maybe trying to make something happen for his team, but he gets...
At this point, he has
Well,
Everfrost. He can
something's
just
happening,
auto-clear the wave.
But it's not a good thing for KT,
All right, look, he's already rotating down. Look at this. He's already making this play. You can clear your wave and rotate down.
He's so crazy.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care. And they got the
Thresh
Thresh
hook,
Helm with
or I mean
Fate
Thresh
coming
Lantern.
as well.
Okay.
Even if
Hello.
Aria
That's too far,
was
too far.
here, right? Like, he's sitting on a Lost Chapter and a Blasting Wand. I don't think a 9-0 call here is premature, because this is just utter domination.
Bit too much fun. Channel their inner LLStylish.
Oh my god.
As we're getting in
Kind of
there.
a mechanical
KT is
misplays,
trying to make a
but...
play happen, but Gumayusi is going to get some room. Owner is
Okay,
in the back line, but
nice.
he's still
Gets the
fighting.
reset. Okay.
He's still going forward.
Still
As that
going?
Shockwave, it looked like it did negative damage.
Dude,
as
this
a
is
follow-up
so-
hook, and
it's so
Keria
perfect.
Is still alive.
Like-
Finally goes down, but he enables a couple more kills. And it might even
Oh,
be
yes,
another
Cleanse,
one.
yes,
He is trying.
Look at the
KT
positioning
is
by
trying to
Faker
make a
though.
play
Like, look at this. He perfectly ulti so that it's max Q range as well,
but
right here.
Gumayusi is
Right? Max
going
Q
to
range.
get
Onto the
some
Leona.
room. Owner is in the
Okay, Owner gets the kill. He gets
Back
another
line.
reset. He uses ulti.
but he's
Look at his positioning in his fight.
still
Right? Lee Sin cannot dodge this charm. It's not possible unless he uses flash. But he just used flash, so he doesn't have anything unless he uses W. Alright? So he positions himself to basically guarantee charm lands.
fighting. He's still going forward.
Alright, you can just ulti again because you get the
As
reset.
that shockwave, it looked like it
Beautiful.
did negative damage as a follow-up.
And then you ulti. So here, he actually ultis from here to here. Why? Because you want to cut off Orianna's escape, right? If Orianna's right here, it's kind of difficult to flash because you're not on top of the wall. So his next best option is to flash this way. All right? But you're basically cutting off this path because what Faker is doing is waiting for his cooldown on Charm. He just used Charm on Lee Sin right here. He's waiting for his 12-second cooldown. He has ability haste now. This is 40 ability haste. All right. So essentially, Charm is now 9-second cooldown. He's waiting for his Charm cooldown, but he's cutting off his entire path right here. Like, Faker is just so, like, ahead in moves of where this guy is going to be. All right. This is also, like, something that I do where, like, you always preemptively have to think about where they are going to be positioned and how you're going to use your positioning and charms and things like that.
Keria is still alive. Finally goes down. But
Wait, why did he
enables a
flash
couple-
this way? Huh? Wait, I'm actually so confused. Why did he flash this way? What?
Couple more kills. Still going forward. As that shockwave, it looked like it did negative damage. As a follow-up hook, and Ikeepittaco is
Wait.
still alive.
Yo, check PayPal.
Finally
What is
goes
this flash?
down, but he enables a couple more kills, and it might even be enough.
He even burns. So that charm right there, that charm that we waited for, he even burns cleanse right here. Like, he's gotten so much value out of this play.
One aiming is trying to make another thing happen as a fight on the top side. Finally, Rascal will find the solo kill. But what does it matter at this point? T1 are just
He's trying to feed Kuma, you see. Oh, yeah?
This is
Give it to the AD.
certainly a lot of action happening right in front of our eyes. And you said the shockwave doing negative. It actually did nothing because Zinzo's ultimate is so strong. So Ahri,
Wow.
yes, he gets the knockback, but it doesn't actually do that
Faker
much
just
outside
plays
of it
Ahri
as,
so well.
honestly, I don't know,
Ooh.
Rascal.
Oh my god.
You need a little bit of time to
Miscalculation.
yeah, you need the time, right? If Jack's gonna just
Yeah, that was a little bit of mechanical misplay right here with the Everfrost. Just slightly out of range,
gonna be able to get all of them
but it's
off.
okay.
And then look at the
Perfect
value
Q
of the
spacing.
Zinzo ultimate here.
Okay.
It's just
Another charm right there.
oh, Aria was
Gruesome.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
yeah,
Cut off
defending
pathing for
over
Orianna
survival
ulti this way.
ludicrous.
Flash, PayPal, check
so
PayPal.
that's
Charm,
what
burn,
was
cleanse.
spotted. And
Second
So
we
much
got good
value.
bruiser items into the game, Xin just became S tier.
Yeah.
And it hasn't changed since.
Beautiful
Aria's
gameplay.
Not one bit. And it all points into us maybe expecting some.
Dude, it's just
KT
so
performance.
nice. It's actually so nice watching Faker play Ahri because it's so different and so aggressive. It's so calculated. Like, because when I watch Faker play in solo queue, it's like, you know, he's just kind of playing for fun, and it's not really as coordinated. But he's playing Ahri in competitive, and the way he's played it, because you haven't seen Ahri since season 5, right? Someone said season 5. And the way he plays Ahri is just actually so perfect. Like, he gets the most value out of everything.
Performance like we saw them have against Gen G.
Yeah.
It's so nice to watch.
With
It's so
their
satisfying.
own issues, but
Okay, well,
He
we're
dies
gonna have
here.
to engage here on a Faker. He's stunned from 100 to 0. Even a rocket sails by, which they did not need.
Okay, so let's talk about this. This is a misplay. So with Charm, the way it works, it grounds any movement abilities, right? So that's Leona E, J4 EQ, Lee Sin W, whatever it may be, any movement or dash, it grounds you. It's the same with Vex Fear. Vex Fear also grounds. So anytime someone tries to use a dash, it'll stop them. So what happened here? What happened here? Why didn't Leona's
I
dash
was
stop?
maybe expecting some KT performance like we saw them have against Gen G.
Let's
Gen
look at the
G,
timing.
Of course, a team with their own
So Leona uses E.
But-
Wait, but he's charmed. Why did he go through?
because I was
Because the way this works
expecting
is
some
the
KT
charm
performance
landed,
like we
and
saw
then
them
the
have
movement
against
from the
Gen G.
Leona E
Gen
happened.
G,
I
of
mean,
course, a team
Look at
with
this.
their own issues, but
Oh wait, he actually didn't even land the charm. Oh, he just completely missed. Oh, I thought he landed it and then the Leona E went out. So what actually, if you're a good Nautilus player or Leona player, what you can actually do is you can time it at the very end. Okay? The very end of charm. So right when it hits, your ability will go out and then you will dash, right? So in this case, like, he still missed, but this timing actually would have made it so that even if he landed the charm, he would still land onto Ahri. All right. So yeah, he just kind of missed the charm, but you know, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, well, we're going to have the engage here on a Faker. He's stunned from 100 to 0. Even a rocket sails by.
Yo, we
Which
can't
they
give
did not
shutdowns
need,
like that.
But
That's 450
just to add
gold.
insult to injury. Watch this. There are objective bounties already on the map. So they're going to pick up this Drake and get some extra gold on the
That's
bounty
actually kind of bad.
for KT.
The gold swing is like,
well,
that's pretty
good.
bad.
That's something at least. And do remind you that as much as we're joking around, and especially considering how the first game went, I think that is completely warranted. KT has a comp that's scaled.
Okay, so let's he plays side lane right here because he can push the wave.
Prime position, because you're 1-4.
So just like
or
we talked about
1-3-1,
yesterday with
the Faker part of
was
that
it
into Aria's gonna be great. Zeus into Rascal,
Zeka?
not so much.
Zeka also playing Ahri.
Yeah, and I love how Rascal is
he's
really
playing on the
trying
side
to
lane,
use that
right?
side lane. He is just pushing
Ahri can stay safe because of
relentlessly,
ulti.
essentially, never giving any time over to Zayn.
Orianna can never make it to a play. Now this entire topside jungle right here, so these two camps are pretty much theirs, right? We have Keria already positioned. We have Xin Zhao coming in. These two camps are, like, they can't contest it because Orianna can never walk up. This wolf can be contested. So basically they're funneling gold into their jungler, and they're cutting out resources for the Lee Sin.
To do anything really.
All right, and
So
basically
that is,
what they're doing is
one...
they're playing. This is macro play. They're playing for this tower, and they're keeping their ADC safe. They're farming, and then they're eventually just waiting for dragons to come up. So they're taking tower damage, or tower HP, and taking resources, and eventually the lead will become big enough to the point where they can make a pick, or they just get objectives for free. All right. So, can you buffer Tristana jump with Charm? Yes, if you do it at the very last second of when Charm lands, you can. But if you jump and then Charm hits you, it'll ground you.
I think that's going very well for KT, I suppose. Everything else, not so much. As we do have a bit of pressure over here.
Okay, see, like we said, Xin Zhao taking Gromp for free. There's nothing they can do. There's literally nothing they can do. And look, just like that. Why are you standing here? You have no camps, right? And then they just play off of misplays, like mispositions. Why? I mean, I guess human error, but like this should never happen, especially not in pro play.
Into Ahri and Thresh. That ain't it.
That ain't it. Nope.
I mean,
all right.
Gotta go in
so
there.
Now they have Herald. They take this objective for free. They look for picks. They bleed them out, and they get the advantages. This is how pro play works.
Try to get vision back, but I don't think you can really do it alone at this point.
Do they? There's no objective up.
True. They don't need to do it right now.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I mean, definitely eventually.
Oh, nice hook.
Okay.
Oh, Guma Yusi movement. Let's go.
The damage to push through the Eclipse. Guma Yusi certainly thinks so as the ult comes down, and the nuke from long range.
So clean. They could also take mid here. Mid is free. Lee Sin is still dead. Oh my god. Look how crazy that pick was. Lee Sin stood here. Why? There's no tops. There's no like jungle camps topside. Why are we standing here? Because of that misposition, they killed Lee Sin. They herald top. Nobody's there to contest it. Orianna cannot stay there by herself. They take top. Now Herald also charged into the inhib tower. So they got inhib tower damage, and then they took 2 towers here. They took the 2 inner towers, top lane and mid lane. They got so much value out of that.
It's unlike game number 1, T1 are clearly saying, well, we have the lead. Let's actually play it out.
Been a while since I've tuned into your stream. Finally able to sub to you. Yo, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Thank you.
From Rascal, as you're pointing out. I think that side laning is your only option as KT, but then
yeah, so at this point the game is over. The only way they can bring back this game.
Win in only a single side lane, so yes, Nashor's Tooth is going to have a lot of value there.
Actually, there's no way KT wins this game. I don't see it.
And yeah, that was a blind charm. But that doesn't really matter because, as you said, like there's no reason.
Wait, that wasn't a blind charm. Was it? That wasn't a blind charm.
Single side lane, so yes, Nashor's Tooth is going to have a lot of value there. But your disengage is not amazing.
He autoed the ward.
Orianna is still
he autoed the ward. It's not a blind charm. But like, why are we here? Okay, I need to stop watching this clip because it's making me physically ill.
But that doesn't really matter because, as you.
And so Faker was like, KW, I'm just gonna kill you, I guess.
It also doesn't matter, right? Like even if that wasn't there, that's just Faker. You don't need to go up.
Yep.
Oh, Rascal.
Look at this.
Oh,
here, the plays from Faker, it's so clean.
Just Faker. Here come the needles,
so
though,
clean.
as the hook comes in.
You love to see it.
3v1.
Look at the way he plays. He doesn't immediately throw charm. Look, he doesn't immediately throw charm. He waits until he gets close enough. Watch this play, guys. Right, he starts off with Everfrost, and then he gets close enough. Right, he baits them, lures them in a little bit to overcommit, and then he ultis again. Point blank charm. Point blank charm.
Make this happen here, no mist, and Rascal he
all right.
even go down to just Faker. Here come the needles though as the hook comes in, and 3v1.
Your team just sets up. You just set up your team. The best way to play Ahri.
Gwen, of course, is just making sure that she can't get the multi-man needles. That's when the champion truly feels unfair, and with the amount of CC available there from T1, Very nicely done. Not going to give any such window into the game. Aria,
When video over
side
League,
laning will
I might
now
just be
have
playing
finished
solo
his
queue.
Lumen's Echo,
But maybe, we'll see.
of T1 is so far ahead.
Okay, Orianna gets a couple of waves, actually. That's really good for Orianna because she's able to scale back up into the game, right? He can't push this because it's a little dangerous, but Ahri going for this kill, they're able to safely farm as Orianna top lane.
The point I was talking about where you might
He should take
look
that
at
tower.
KT being able to
He
match
gets the
again with
objective
depth that
bounty.
they're working from right now. You're talking
Look at that.
those 2 aces from the previous game, gotta really need to get
Huge,
those.
huge gold for Orianna there.
I don't think that T1 will give you an opportunity. It's kind of a shame because
I don't think
as
they can
mentioned
come back,
previously,
though.
I think this could have been a very exciting series, but this just feels like T1 is stomping in every single lane.
It
Making
just
them
feels
overcommit.
Like total T1 supremacy.
It is.
Beautiful.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of crazy, right? And
Beautiful.
yeah, I mean, KT were able to do it against Gen Z, but they can't do it against T1, I suppose. And I don't think that
Let's see how this
KT are
game
quite
ends.
playing as well, but you do have to hand it to T1 with how well
Because
they are
the way I
playing
see
to
it right
make this
now
all happen.
is
It feels like every maneuver that they make, it's
Dragon
has
is what,
100%
Hex Tech?
certainty.
So we got Hextech Drag.
And
They're not going to go for
very nice
Soul.
to
I think the
watch
game ends
so
before
far.
Soul. Because that's going to
See
be
that
15 more
Rascal,
minutes of
he's
gameplay.
still in
I don't think it's
first
gonna
in
last that
terms of
long.
XP, on the Rift, but then there are 3 T1 players.
They're going to take Baron.
And you can see the goal difference there.
Faker just needs to
I
not get
think
caught here.
T1 at this point, maybe they could go for a 20-minute Baron, but as you mentioned before, probably just want to get rid of as many mistakes as
Nice.
possible.
Dude, I just love the way he
There.
plays. He
I think
forces
T1 at this point,
flashes.
maybe they could go for a 20-minute Baron,
Other
but
Aris don't do
as you
this.
mentioned before,
Like, look at this. Look at his position. He's so aggressive. No other Ahri does this. Not that I've seen in competitive play. Excuse me. But yeah, like forcing flash like this, you'd rather burn your ulti for a flash, right? That's pretty worth.
probably just want to get rid of as many mistakes as possible.
And that forces the flash. All Zeus needs and wants to do is just try and
Too many
walk
people are
away
scared.
as much as he can. Does have the teleport available, so does Rascal. And this is an extremely early Baron. The damage is very much relevant.
Kind of a
KT
risky
with Alpha
Baron.
Binder, I can't fault them for not going for it. But at the same time, giving this over might mean your base is going to be in shambles.
Yeah, they're just going to give it over. The TP comes
wow.
in, and there's no way for Gideon to get in the
They
pit.
didn't
and they might
walk.
even get some bonus kills on the backside of it. As Life, he's trying to frontline. He will have to
They just
use
went for
Life
it, wow.
away. As you see, Guma picks up yet another one.
I guess it wasn't as
6-0
risky.
and
They didn't
2.
have anything
Keria,
set up.
He's not done
Ooh!
yet. He picks up the hook
No.
after the
No
flip
way.
away. As
Dude,
you see, Guma picks
Keria.
up yet another one.
What the
6-0 and 2. Keria, he's
No.
not done yet. He picks up the hook after the flash. He really just... oh, man. What an insane player.
Yeah, game is over.
We are getting into the base now, and T1, I mean,
They just
maybe
end the game
just
here.
end it with Baron.
I think they could very well. There is no power available here
Oh my
whatsoever
God.
for the remaining members.
That was so
of
insane.
KT, and 2 inhibs down at 21 minutes.
This game-
What a dominating performance here from T1.
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
go
it's
in
just
there.
over.
KT,
It's just over.
One last defense, but I don't think anything's gonna come of that. Guma
Get the
soup
reset,
fed.
nice.
Gideon able to
GG.
pick up one, and actually we did get aiming with the kill from the fountain. Some low health bars, but Guma still up and fighting.
Wait, maybe they reset.
Will T1 stick around? You know, after
Oh!
game number 1, I think they
Oh!
will. As they
He
are
goes
going
for
to
the
take
flash.
down Aria with a flash charm. It's a
Nice,
triple kill
well
now for
played.
Guma. As aiming, you know, he's jinxed, but he's not quite as fed. It's not quite as late as game number 1. And I think T1 can just
Yeah.
get the job done, clear the minions, and attack the Nexus. They'll go for the kill first onto aiming. Here comes Faker. He'll let the double. He's trying to do it, but he's not even going to
Dude,
get
so
the kill.
BM.
GG, T1 take it down with 20
Keria MVP
kills
for sure.
in
Keria
about
MVP for sure.
21
Like
minutes.
he took over this game.
Undefeated
Wow.
in the first round robin. T1.
Beautiful, beautiful gameplay. So what's the takeaway from this? I think Faker played really well. The way he supplemented his team's gameplay and like went for the picks, the follow-ups, it was just absolutely it was immaculate. It was perfect. I don't think he made any huge mistakes in plays besides missing charms, right? But like, what can you do? You're just gonna miss charms in pro play. It is what it is. But this was one of the most dominating performances I've ever seen in pro play from Ahri. That was definitely a treat to watch. Wow. Okay. So hope you guys enjoyed my, analysis and reactions to watching Faker play in LCK. If you guys are watching this from YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Who's your favorite person to watch for Ahri gameplay? Let me know down in the comments if it's your favorite pro player, if it's me, if you guys like watching my games. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh yeah, you guys can say hi, YouTube.